It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. Bring Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Armstrong. Let's get this thing going. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not a good field position to start the drive. Shotgun, and will hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. At the 20. Past the 10. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, we got a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. Shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain.
running back comes up a little short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Down catch to the right. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The ball is caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. This is something rare and special. This early in the season, a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is.
He's in the clear. Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the receiver makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
Sense of balance, so throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He finds a man open on the right side downfield. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anything.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. We're going to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Dogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Dogs are in the red zone now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense gets set for the 10th play in this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And 3rd and short to hand the ball off. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up 4th and short.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
The completion makes it second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Longhorns. He wins the foot race to the end zone. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker rooms.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Every first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Slides a quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
He comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback will throw this out of the yard for you.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down. They'll take over.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one will come back to haunt.
Ball handed off. Shreds the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Now it's second down here. Back's got it again. Breaks free. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Keep it going, or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He's going to hand this off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas. A big defensive sweep.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the football. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Up at the 6-yard line, it's second and long. Looking for a man. He fires downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. takes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Going to scramble now. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The Dogs come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback looking to scramble. Keeper for the first down and more. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an outbound, the catch made. Puts some space around the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
They were able to And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Call the counter run here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
They look to throw it here on second down. Behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Kirk, not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick completion to the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a 1st down play. Using the ground game, the tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down.
plays, especially with their tackling, and the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. QB keeper all the way. And he brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down at 10. And they'll give it to the back. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Closer to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Look out, moves a run here. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in a good position here.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
That's the first down and more. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He keeps it on a design run. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit.
You practice.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it.
Well, here we go. Finally, a bright spot for this defense. They have had a rough game, but showing a lot of fight here by coming up with that block.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That Play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebackers' ability to cover out the space.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
They'll try the right here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Keeping it on the ground here. It's the first and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.